Welcome back to the Unique and You podcast. My name is Dr. Kyene Robinson. I'm your host, and here we focus on the mind, body, and soul, and empowering women to be bold, confident, and authentic. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about natural hair. This is a topic that I get asked about a lot, and today I'm going to be sharing my experience. Stay tuned. So I grew up in the early 1990s, and during this time, permed hair and natural straightened hair was in. And I had natural hair. I'm gonna post up a picture. This picture that I'm posting up is me celebrating one of my birthday parties, and we were probably at like Chuck E. Cheese. I'm laughing because my mom put me in this white button up for a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese, and it's white at that, like I was going on a job interview. But anyway, this was my signature look as far as my hairstyle. I had natural 4C hair, and my mom would put my hair in these two-strand twists, about 3 to 6 of them in my hair, and with barrettes. And this is how I look. So my hair was naturally very puffy and thick. But all my friends and family, they had perm. Permed hair and straightened hair was in. There wasn't a lot of people that wore their hair in this natural state. I did not think that my hair was beautiful growing up because there was no representation. That wasn't what society taught me. Even when it came to playing with baby dolls, I loved playing with baby dolls. I loved playing with baby dolls growing up, but my baby dolls had straight hair, even the black ones. They didn't have any kink to it. So even with that, there was no representation. And I remember in high school, I had a close friend at this time, and she was black. She's African American. She was a darker complexion than me, but she had very silky long hair. She had waist length hair. And I remember, because I always admired her hair, I loved it. I always wanted my hair to look like hers. And I remember asking her one day, how does she do her hair? And she told me her hair care routine. And I remember going home and trying and following it, trying to do the same thing that she did, but it didn't work. So I went back to her and was like, hey, it didn't work. Can you help me? So we decided the next day before school, we was going to get there early and go into the bathroom, and she was going to help me do my hair. So the next morning, she brought all her hair care products to school, and we're in the bathroom. And I remember she had like this plastic bag, and she didn't have many things in there. She had a clear gel, a liquid conditioner, and this soft brush. And I remember I was so excited that day because I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, my hair gonna look so good. It's gonna be silky, it's gonna be straight, it's gonna be long. I was excited. So she gets to work in and she starts putting the cream in and the gel, and it did not work. It was a complete fail, you guys. And I remember her saying, it worked for me. I don't know why it's not working. And I had to walk around the whole school looking crazy for the rest of that day. But I thought that if I followed her hair regimen, if I use her hair products, that I would get the same results that she got. I didn't realize at this time that we had different genetics, we had different DNA, we had different hair textures, and that even if I follow what she do, I wasn't going to get those results. And that just made me think of life. How many times do we look at other people and what they're doing, and we see them singing or dancing or whatever it is, and we try to replicate it? We want the same results. We want to look like them instead of embracing who we are. Her hair is beautiful, just like my hair is beautiful, but they are both different. You know, my hair would never look like her hair in its natural state. That's just not the way that God has made or created me. But it doesn't mean that one is better than the other. So that's what I had to realize growing up. And have grace on me, y'all. I didn't know about different textures back then. So it was like the early 2000s when natural hair started to really make a comeback. And then it really started to take off like around 2010. And that's when everybody was doing the big chop, and it got really big on YouTube where everyone was doing hair tutorials of how to do their hair. And this was the first time that I saw a representation of other people that had the same or similar hair texture as me. So this was big. And the YouTube videos walked you step by step how to do wash days, how to style your hair, down to the products they use. down to the type of brush and the comb. So this was like a new era. This was like so empowering to finally see someone that looks like you, that represents you, and walking you through step to step on how to take care of your hair and style it. So I remember during this time, me and my best friend, we both decided that we both had perms and we wanted to do the big chop. We didn't want to go through the transition of letting our permed hair grow out, but we just wanted to just start fresh. We just wanted to cut it all off and just start over. And I remember during this time, the pushback that I got from so many different people. And during this time, I was talking to this guy and he did not want me to cut my hair. He even had his mother to try to talk me out of it. That's how bad it was. But I already had my mind made up. I always wanted to know what I looked like with short hair anyway. And this was just the perfect opportunity. So I remember asking my father about his barber. And the following day, I went to his barber to get my hair cut, and he did not feel comfortable cutting my hair. He was like, nah, man, you got to go to the salon. I don't feel comfortable. And for me, I'm just like, just cut it off. It's just hair. Like, you're supposed to be the best. I'm not asking for nothing crazy. I just want a simple cut. Just cut it off. But anyway, he didn't feel comfortable. So I go to the hair salon that was next door. And there were even people in the salon trying to talk me out of cutting my hair. My hair never was my identity. And it reminded me of Lauryn Hill's song, one of Lauryn Hill's songs, I Am Not My Hair. I am not my hair. I ain't gonna sing it. You gotta look it up if you don't know it. But it reminded me of Lauryn Hill's song because I am so much more. My identity is not rested in my hair. I'm so much more than that in how I dress, my style, my hair, or whatever it is. And I was just so baffled how so many people put so much weight and value in hair when hair grows back. But anywho, I get my hair cut and it was just such an empowering moment for me, especially getting out of the chair and seeing how I look for the first time. And I'm going to post a picture of when I got the big chop, but this was a big thing for me. And I remember driving home and I could feel the air in my scalp, not my hair, but I felt it on my scalp. And I felt good. I was really feeling myself. And I was like, this is a new chapter for me. And it was shortly after that when a very close person saw me, and I can't say exactly what they said because it's offensive and I don't even think it's allowed on social media, but they pretty much said that I looked like I was part of the LGBT community. And when they said that, that's when the insecurity started to really sink in. One of my worst fears was that somebody was going to approach me from the back and think that I was a boy or make a comment saying, excuse me, young man. And that was my worst fear, that somebody was going to mistake me for a guy. And I remember that's when I started to make sure that I always had big earrings in. I made sure that I always had on something that was feminine, because that would have just been the tip of the iceberg if someone mistaken me for a guy. I would have just went off. But it wasn't until that moment when someone projected their insecurities onto me. And then that one comment or one person changed the way how I felt about myself. So next I want to talk about loving our hair as Black women. And for some of us, like myself, I didn't always love my hair. I had to learn how to love my hair. And what I mean by loving your hair is feeling comfortable with the hair that grows naturally out of your scalp. And I do want to say this, there's nothing wrong with wearing weave. There's nothing wrong with wearing extensions. There's nothing wrong with wearing wigs or any of those things. But what I am saying is when you feel as though you cannot walk out your house without having long Brazilian, Malaysian hair down your back, then that may be a deeper issue. It becomes more than just a hairstyle. But if you don't naturally love what grows from you, I have friends and they will tell you, you will never catch them wearing their natural hair, ever. They always have it covered up. They always have extensions. But that to me is a deeper issue beyond just wanting a particular hairstyle because and I understand wanting to switch it up because I'm going to be switching it up in a couple weeks. Summer's here, I may get some braids, I may even get some weave. But when you feel as though you do not like the hair that naturally grows from you and you have to wear something else because that you deemed more beautiful, then that may be a deeper issue. And I think a lot of it stems from we don't know how to take care of our hair. So I think that's the first step in learning how to take care of our hair, whether it's learning on YouTube or going to a hairstylist and letting them teach you how to take care of your hair. But I think it starts there. We spend so much time taking care of others or investing our time in other things, but instead of investing in ourselves. So I just wanted to take that time to place that nugget on you and to inspire those who do not naturally wear their hair, to encourage them to try. Psalms chapter 139 verse 14 says, "We are fearfully and wonderfully made." That means down to every single feature on us, not just our hair. That includes our skin complexion. That includes our features, your eyes, your nose, your ears. God designed us. We are beautiful and created in His image. And when we reject ourselves, it's almost like we're rejecting God. We're saying that His creature or what He's made is not beautiful. So I just wanted to encourage everyone again to embrace the unique in you. So next I want to share some practical tips if you are still learning how to love your hair. Number one, stop comparing your hair. Earlier in the episode, I shared my story of how I used to compare my 4C hair to one of my friends that had more of a 2A type hair. And comparison will make you dislike something that was uniquely designed for you. My hair was never designed to look like her. We are all unique. So if you haven't already, go back and watch my episode before where I talk about comparison. Number two, learn your hair. Instead of fighting your texture, learn how to take care of your hair. For me, I went to YouTube and YouTube had many videos of people with similar hair textures and I learned from them. I learned what products may work for my hair texture. I learned how to style it and how to come up with a hair regimen. Or you could go to a hairstylist and a hairstylist would teach you on how to care and manage your hair. Number three, surround yourself with representation. Earlier in the episode, I shared my story, like how when I was younger, I didn't have any representation. And because of that, I didn't believe that my natural hair was beautiful because I didn't see anyone that looks like me. There is more representation now. Maybe you need to follow a Facebook page or a group or a YouTube people, but find people that looks like you. There's beauty in everything. Find someone that has a similar hair texture. Maybe look at the hairstyles and start there, but find your community. Number four, change the way that you talk about your hair. Speak life into your hair. Instead of putting yourself down or speaking negativity about your hair, or my hair is nappy, or I can't do this, or it's puffy or unruly, speak life into it. It's thick, it's beautiful, it has a life of its own. Number five, embrace your hair. For me, when I did the big chop, I loved every single phase of it. There were styles that I did when my hair was shorter that I can't necessarily do now. But I want to encourage you to embrace every single stage of your hair journey. Whether you decide to do the big chop or not, embrace the shrinkage. Embrace what it looks like when you wash your hair and learn to love each and every stage of your hair because the goal is self-acceptance. So next we have the featured earring of the week. And this is one of my favorite pieces because it's vibrant and it has multi colors in it. And these earrings have a unique texture, just like how we talked about today, how we all have a unique hair texture of our own. So if you would like to purchase these earrings, please visit my website at www.theuniqueinyou.com. In our next episode, we're going to have a special guest, and she's going to talk about natural hair. She is a natural hair stylist, and not only that, but she also recently wrote a book about embracing natural hair, where she shares her journey and help others to embrace their hair as well. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can be alerted of upcoming episodes. Until next time, embrace the unique in you.